Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, wherever in the world you are. So, we went out and did some filaments yesterday, and it showed signs of success in the fact that we were able to go out and find sites and find loot. The loot in total was 200 and some odd million, and but I took out Stratioses for that, and the losses on those, were kind of, well, expensive. And so this one says 433 million. That's not right. It was well over 500 million that was lost there. So it was 500 million for the ship, and then it had, I had some loot on me. I don't know how much it was. Anyway, I got a carrier dropped on me yesterday. And, that's all fine and dandy. A little bit overkill for little old me and a Stratios, but they really wanted to make sure they got me. So, and they did. So we're going to take out an Estero today. And the cost on this is a lot cheaper. In fact, I can put the fit into live shows and share it with you. This one, well, it says 248. That's not right because we got to take out the 123 million that's in the cargo, which is primarily this right here. My booster is about to run out here in 25 minutes, and I'm gambling that I'll be able to stay alive at least that long to inject another booster. So, I don't know. We'll see. It'd be horrible if I died with it. And you can't do them early, I don't think. So, anyway, if I remember right, it's about 133 million for this ship and this fit. So this fit is designed, one, to be stealthy, to be quick. It's got its alignment is under 3 seconds, which is pretty quick. It cannot survive bubbles, but it has good propulsion. I am able to take on other players if I deem it appropriate, and scram them, keep them from getting away. It has nominal DPS. It doesn't have really high DPS. It's more of that I will outlast them and beat them down in a frigate. So that's how that kind of works. And so we'll see how this works out. I don't know, And then later today we're gonna do some Legends of Aria as well. So if you haven't seen that game, you're gonna get a chance to. And we have giveaways for both, for Eve and Legends of Aria. Exclamation point giveaway. And then So what I did was I got some of the 1 filaments, which the ones are the least likely to drop me into, Goon's home base, Test home base, stuff like that. And so hopefully it'll drop me someplace quiet. I decided to bring 4 of them this time. I probably won't live that long, but they're cheap. And so we'll see. Now what I did was I'm using asset safety for these items. And let's see here. If I can find, let's see here. Yeah, so here is some of the loot that I got yesterday. We did manage to bank 110 million worth yesterday, or 113 million worth. This is part of it. And so if you've never used asset safety before, basically what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm going to just right click on this, and move all items to asset safety. And so when I do that, so this is somebody's hostile station that I drop these off at. And you'll see me do that today. And so then I just move all items to asset safety and say yes. Okay, it's moving them over. And then it appears here. And so in 19 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, basically 20 days, it will auto-deliver to the nearest low-sec station to this. I don't know where that's going to be. There is a map of these. Hacks? What are you talking about, hacks? There is a map of these. I am using the system as designed. I don't think it's abuse because the asset safety system is going to charge me 20% of the value to deliver this. And then that station that it delivers to, you bet your ass it's camped. There are very few of the stations that asset safety goes to that are not camped by different corps or alliances. I have one of them where I have, I think, still about 5 billion worth of stuff in it, which I bought from somebody else for cheaper, thinking it'd be a good deal. You know why they unloaded it? Because they couldn't get it out of there. They kept getting killed. So what'd they do? They sold it to me. I was a dumbass who bought it. So, I mean, I bought it at a discount, but man, I've only been able to get some of the stuff out of there. And the volume is too big, and it's actually going to take about 10 jump freighter loads out. But they keep camping that station. And so I haven't been able to get it. It's not something I can do on the show, because as soon as they see me on the show, boom, they'll be on me. So, anyway, so there is one of the items gone to asset safety. And then, yeah, so this looks like another one. And let's see here. So, move all items to asset safety. Yes. Done. What do I have here? I have an asset safety sitting in another station which I can't get to. Lovely. Oh, I can move the asset safety to asset safety? What? Are you serious? Let's see here. Let's see if we can see what's in it. If you want to see what's in your asset safety, there's another way to do that. You go to your search tab. And then you go here and it will have this additionally. And so it's just a few items. Now here's the problem. I can't get to there anymore. This is a test station. I can't get to there anymore. I do have a guy there who could who could actually use the stuff and everything. There might be stuff in this loot box. I don't know. Can we? We can't look inside it. There's nothing in there, but this one maybe. And see, those are going to be horrible trying to get out of low-sec. I mean, nah. But this other stuff, I don't know how much it's worth. It's, you know, is it worth the trip? Well, that's worth 107 million, but it also is probably, that's, you know, almost 1,000 cap boosters. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if it'll let me move all items to asset safety. Can I move asset safety to move to asset safety? Move items to asset safety. Will it let me do that? I'm not sure it let me do that. Does it show that's in there? It does. Look at that. So I'm going to have fun. Put it on HyperNet for another sucker. Yeah, except that it's a lot of station components, capital components, and stuff like that. So, and I bet you wouldn't do it. You're talking about sinoing from the station. Yeah, so this one station that I've got a bunch of stuff at, it's just so camped. They have multiple ships there all the time. And you light up a sino. I might be able to jump to it before they killed it. because they sit there with like tornadoes and take out the cynos, and tornadoes can fire accurately like as much as 100K away, and then they, you drop there, and they have other ships there to instantly bump you out of the ring, and so if you don't get docked right away, and if you pull in there with a jump freighter, then you'll see them out there camping with capitals. And they're just waiting for you to undock to try and jump out, and they're going to try and tag you beforehand. And you guys have seen what a Nyx does to an Ansher, right? I mean, I have a video of it. I almost lost a 10 billion ISK ship in one volley from a Nyx. And I got half hull just in one shot. So, there's a lot to that. All right, let's see do I have any other items out here that are this stuff, that I can just put to asset safety. Oh, here's another one. Yeah. So, move to asset safety. Yes, we may as well just do several of them right now. This right here. Oh, there's some ships. RPS okay. I want to see where that is. It's in Stain, I'm pretty sure. Sitting in the middle of this pipe. This is evil. This whole thing right here. Very evil. Maybe I'll leave those. A couple of ships there. A couple of hobgoblins. Maybe I'll leave those. A couple of skins. All right. I guess that's going to be about it on that. So that's kind of how that works. And so one method of dealing with it. I have 14 minutes left on my booster before I can put in this other one. I'm going to take off before then, though. RPS is a good market station? Could be. So immediately after downtime, now these guys camp all the time. I have sat out there and watched the station different times of day for quite a while, and I finally just decided that it wasn't going to work. They kept killing my cynos and stuff. I'd fly in anything they'd attack. I watched others come in and try and pick up, and I could put up a contract for somebody to fly the stuff out, but I'd have to pay like, couple $100 million per jump out. I'd have to make sure that the stuff was worth it, because I'd really have to pay. So, yeah, pay push X and it'd be their loss. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm sure that any of the professional freight companies in the game, that they are all very aware of this particular station. And what I found is that probably more than 50% of the stations that stuff goes to is like this. And some stations are worse than others. Some stations, if they're like Jita and they have the massive landing area, you're kind of okay. But if they're a kick-out station like Dodixie, they'll sit with their Macarials in the launch bay. You pop out of there, they go boop, bump you, and you are instantly out of the docking ring. And so you're screwed. So it depends on what station type. So that stuff's a loss to me right now. Although I will say, I did run JEV assets this morning, and to see where I was sitting at, and it says in the last 10 days that my my value of all my stuff, me, in the game, has gone up 33 billion. And so I was going to try it again in a couple of days to see if maybe something on the market went up really high, and I'm not sure what it is, and it's pushing that value. But I did have something worked out with another player, another corp, where I basically paid for about 8 stations with them, and then they let me use them for mining and stuff. And they ended up stopping what they were doing, and they sold all those stations, and they sent me, I don't know, 9 or 10 billion back. So there's that. But I think that I'm not sure where the other inflated stuff comes. Yeah, 33 billion in 10 days. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's completely legit. Although I will say that I've made at least 10 billion in space trucking in the last couple of weeks. But I haven't made 23 billion. I know that. So it might be inflation from Hypernet. That is my second thought, is that it's actually inflation from Hypernet of items that people are putting on there where the cost has gone up because people are putting them on Hypernet and getting even more money for them, which means they go and buy them and they pay higher than the regular retail, which causes the price to go up, and then they put them on Hypernet again. So, yeah. And I did look to see if I had gotten any Plex or something like that during that time. No, hadn't. Oh, although, remember the gift yesterday we were talking about? There's another 10 billion, 7 billion. Because I got that, well, that blueprint, though, is not included in that. So, yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna head out. I think I'm all ready to go. I think I got everything I need. Oh, I do have something else I wanted to show you guys before I do this. Let me warp out to a spot. Hey, I need you all to put your sleuth hats on, because now you guys know that I live in a pretty nice area here. That's my backyard. And so we've had these new ducks around. I think they're ducks that I've not seen before. And so here is a picture of them. And I don't know if any of you know what kind of ducks those are. But I had about 100 of them in my backyard this morning. And, oh, they're dinner. That's what kind they are. Yes. And so, anyway, but listen to these ducks. Let me pause the music here. Listen to these ducks. I got a little video here as well. And they don't sound like ducks. Look at this. They don't quack. They cheep. Yeah, so black-bellied whistling duck. Oh my God, Diamond Dog may have nailed it. Let's see here. Yeah, I've never seen a duck that doesn't quack. And, yep. That looks like it. That looks like them. So, Yep. All right. Yeah. Color pattern, behavior, habitat. That looks like them. All right. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. All right. Good catch. I knew somebody would know. I knew it. I just knew it. Yeah, so Diamond Dog there. I'm gonna send a link to my wife. She was wondering. All right. There we go. So, turn the music back on. Okay. Markee channel is also a bird channel. Yeah, you didn't know that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we fly all kinds of things here. Yeah. Your cat started chirping whenever I heard that on the TV. Yep. Cat's like, ducks! Mm-hmm. Yeah, how funny. So, let's see here. Yeah, ducks that don't quack. Okay, so I was asked what this booster is. It's Master at Arms. I have 6 minutes until mine runs out, and so I'm bringing another one along so that I can get another one going here. Okay, I got to make a fleet with me, myself, and I. Got to be in a fleet. Okay, fleet made. By the way, I'm running extra widescreen. You can't see everything. So, yeah. Okay. Remove the cloak. We are going to the Cats musical. Yeah, you know, it's funny because Cats, it released and then they pulled it from the theater. And they quietly pulled it from the theater. And then they did some work on it. And then they re-released it in the theater. And it bombed again. And in fact, many of the people in Cats movie are in public saying that they're ashamed to be in the movie. That they can't believe how bad it turned out. And it's just really crazy. So it's like it's gonna win like worst movie of the year or something like that. You know, maybe if it comes out on Netflix or Hulu or something, I'll give it a look. But other than that, I'm not watching Cats. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay to watch it. No way. No way. So, what am I paying for the Master at Arms bus? They're about 100 million. About 100 million each. All right, here we go. I am jumping. Do not know where I'll end up. I am the only one here. All right. Hey, let me show you my beautiful lake again while I bring up a map and decide where I'm going here. They went up so much, they used to be more. Masters at Arms. All right. What is this? Unable to tether. All right. It's fine. There's nothing in here. So there's nothing for me to look at. Nothing.
Warp drive active.
Why is my... Jeez, that was weird. You know, the star on this one, I think should be right out front. Because that's looking like awful erect. Stradio sits right out front. All right. I am here all by myself. Woohoo! And we're only going to be doing relic sites because they're worth more, and because that's all I brought was a relic analyzer. Sorry for causing those snorts at work. Mm-hmm. I'm not so interested in the wormhole. I'm going to stay out here till I die and get as much stuff as I can. Oh, second wormhole. Well, damn. All right. So, focus on this one then. Hopefully it's not a wormhole. Could be. What do I think of ligatures and Zugmas? I have used them many times. I went cheaper this time. Because I was yesterday using Zugmas, but the Zugmas are about 200 million. So, you know, they cost a lot more. I'm trying to lower my cost. Combat site. Eh. Alright. Not gonna happen. Alright, so my thing is up here. Consume this. There we go. Woo. Okay, got another 48 hours plus 10.
Warp drive active.
Nothing in here, except I am like right next to these things. Yeah, they're like very close to me. I'm sure they would eat me if they could.
Drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Alsora, thank you for following. Welcome. There's one item in here. I am definitely in a very remote area. Another wormhole. Well, damn. All right, continuing on.
Warp drive active.
Wow, another system that there's nobody in here. Amazing. Combat site. Man, this area is barren. Maybe it's because people come through and pick everything out already.
Warp drive
Being
active.
that there's hardly anybody here. Starting to suspect that might be something of the case.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
All right, that odd guy. Resubbing. Woo, 20 months. All right. There is 200 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Another combat site. Man, this area is sucking.
Warp drive active.
I brought some more filaments with me, just in case.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Just in case I want to jump again. Tersass, thank you for following. Welcome. Or in case I get hopelessly caught. Astero's such a cute little ship. Yeah, it doesn't pack much of a punch, but I think it's going to be pretty effective. And so once again, I'm the only one in here. This area of space is really dead. How'd I do the jump? I did it with one of these filaments. The filaments that were given out to everybody at Christmas. Another combat site. Oh my god, I wish I was doing combat stuff. So much combat site. Damn. What are the other stuff here? The anomalies. I'm in drone space. Can you tell? All this drone stuff. Ton of drone content if I wanted to do drone stuff.
Warp drive active.
Oh, is there something special about drone space that there's either 0 datas or 0 relics? Alright, I am in drone space. If Jumbo's right on that, somebody let me know and I'll jump again. I'm getting confirmation of that. All right. Well then. Okay. So if that's the case, then I'm gonna jump again. So it'll be, I have 1 minute before I can jump again. I'm glad I brought some extra filaments. All right. So while we're waiting for that, I'm gonna step away for just a second, just a moment. I'll be right back, and then we'll do our next jump. All right, so I have my timer has run out, and we'll do another one here. Must be further than 1,000 K away from a Stargate. All right.
Warp drive active.
So many screens. Yeah. I use a lot of them. I don't have them all in use at the moment. But some of the shows, I'm using every bit of screen real estate that I've got. All right. We'll try this again now. I need to be further than 1,000 from, what, a planet? Infrastructure hub. I'm near an infrastructure hub. All right.
Warp drive active.
We can fire off one near an asteroid belt. All right, that's working. All right, give me just a moment here. Work up a new route. All right. There are a couple of items in here. We'll start with these. So far, I haven't found any sites, but I do believe that I'd heard that before. That's data site. We're not going to be able to do that. I did not bring anything for data sites with me, because I was trying to keep the ship cheaper, because I keep dying. And a combat site. All right, moving on.
Warp drive active.
Should be able to We should be able to do something here. And if I get hopelessly trapped, I've got 2 more filaments. I'm not afraid to take a fight with something that's small, but I'm obviously not gonna take fights with really big stuff, because I'd just get blapped in an Estero. Alright, there is a signature in here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Right, Brian, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciated. Filaments do well. These particular filaments, they just throw you out into nullsec somewhere. Data site. Damn, I can't do the data site. All right.
Welcome to the
Maybe I should have
Dragons.
brought the ability to do a data site. I don't know. Pete, thank you for the sub on YouTube as well.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I kind of wish that I had a combat ship out here run these kind of things. That'd be fun.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Why not do it in test space? Well, this character is not test friendly. Fed, thank you for the sub on YouTube. So I used to be in test. I might still be blue to some people out there, but my test character, I'd have to log on to him. I can do this with my test character. But this is more about doing it with a character that's not an alliance.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Israel the Humble Lord. Thank you for the follow.
Warp drive active.
There's nobody in this area too. So the lower the number on the filament, the lower the population in that area at the moment. So these are 1s, and it is definitely sparse out here. You take the 9s and it might land you at like Test Command or Goons Command or some shit like that where you're going, holy shit. But yeah. Okay, there is 1 item in here. Let's see if we can get lucky. What's crazy is we haven't found any sites yet. I also have not seen another person yet. A wormhole. I am not having good luck with this.
Warp drive active.
Sites in here. More chances to get lucky. What wildlife lives in the lake? These were there this morning. Ducks that squeak. I actually filmed that this morning. Yeah, I got all kinds of birds. We've got tons of frogs. We got big turtles. We've got alligators, cottonmouth snakes. Yeah, I showed that video earlier and see if somebody could figure out what they were, and they're black-bellied whistling ducks. Internet's awesome. A data site. Oh, come on. Really? I should have brought my data analyzer. Gee whiz.
Warp drive active.
Oh, and the occasional python. Yeah. And we're just a little bit too far north for the iguanas. Get further south and there's iguanas everywhere. Yeah, I did not do a combined analyzer here. I decided to go as cheap as possible with still being, you know, as functional as possible. Except, really, I'm just after the relic sites. And so, but obviously I'm paying the price for making that choice. At the same time, though, you know, how good is the loot off of data sites? Well, unless if they're you know, ghost sites or whatever, then you just do the first one and try and get as much loot as you can, and then run away. And we did get 60 million loot off of one of them, like that, and that was cool. But beyond that, yesterday, yeah, I had much more luck in the Stratios. Okay, we're just gonna pick one and go after it more. Iguanas are cute, yeah, except they eat everything. They'll eat all your rose bushes, they'll eat all of your garden, they'll just really, they're invasive. Space crane. Yeah, a few things have changed. Alright, so that one's a bust. It's a data site. I have not blown up yet, no. I'm working on it. I'd like to cover the cost of my ship, though, before I blow up. Yeah, I mean, I could have a mobile depot, but mobile depots take a lot of space. And part of my combat ability... Oh my god, another frickin' data site! Part of my combat ability on this is cap boosters. So there's no guarantee you're going to be able to get more. Cost of the fit today, 133 million, I think. 130 million. Compared to the fit that was 500 million yesterday. So, which I went through 2 of them. This one, much cheaper. We could probably get a lot more bang for our buck with this. What do iguanas eat? Everything. They'll dig in the garbage cans. They're like reptile rats. They'll eat any fruits, flowers, any vegetation they can get a hold of that's soft. Oh my god, another data site. What is this? Am I being punished? Holy cow.
Warp drive active.
They're reptile raccoon or they're like a pet pig. Right. Oh, what eats them? Well, they're pretty tough. I mean, there are a lot of large birds that will eat them, but they get bigger. No, I don't know if gators would go after them so much. They're a pretty tough meal. Kind of spiny. Nothing in here.
Warp drive active.
We don't have any iguanas. I'm just a little bit north of Plant City, but you get south of Plant City there. So I had a meeting with somebody who lives in Miami on Monday, and they said they've got them everywhere there. They're in all the palm trees, and they're just all over the place there. You can see them scurrying along, which might seem fascinating, except that they're not natural to the area.
Holy shit. What do? Rob banks for a living? Now Markee can kick ass and chew bubble gum.
All right. Let's see here. Tom, thank you so much. $10 tip on YouTube. We put another $10 on the show fund. Says thanks for the echoes info. You are welcome. I am planning on not tomorrow. Next week there's not going to be any shows, any live shows. I'm taking a week off from doing live shows. My mom's in town. I haven't seen her in probably a year and a half or so. She'll be here for a little over a week. I'm going to take that week off and we're going to hang out and do things. But I'm going to film some stuff, film some videos. And one of the videos will be about what emulator to use for stuff. Another one is going to be about what not to use. And I have 2 podcast interviews that are sitting in the queue that I'm going to be publishing. And all right, there's another signature here. So I'm a guest on a podcast this Saturday as well after the show. I'll be recording. If that goes well, I may publish that to our site as well, or to my channel. Anyway, thinking there's going to be 4 or 5 videos at least on YouTube next week. So combat site. I'm being tortured.
Warp drive active.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
Stony, 47 months as a sub. 1 month away from that 4-month mark. Or 4-year. 1,410 gold. Everybody here in Twitch.
Welcome to the Dragons.
In honor of Stony DK. Thank you. And Noob Retro Gamer, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Liverwurst in Twitch, ! Gold. Tell you how much you got, and then try something like exclamation point dancers. Spend a little bit of it, but be careful because you may get something you're not expecting. Stream on YouTube got you into hauling and you're enjoying it. It's awesome. I enjoy hauling. I mean, I could fit for no combat and, you know, just plan on running from everything and do stuff. Yeah, this is the first time I've had company in here. Somebody just appeared in system. Combat site and wormhole. Man, this is just getting, like, crazy.
Warp drive active.
I have not had a single site that I found yet that's a relic site. And yesterday we were all over them.
Warp drive active.
All right. Read that as Fedora instead of Fido. Well, yeah, that would be funny. We'll see how my luck is here. What is a Fido and should you be angry? They're a little pig-like creature in Eve. You can buy one on the market and you can carry it around in your ship. Really? Nothing extra found there? Serious? Try that again. Mobile bacon? Yeah, keep it fresh till you need it. Of course. Data site? Why would I expect anything different? I should just brought a data analyzer and I'd have been fat and happy. You make less on them, but I'd have been fat and happy. Yeah, well, the Zugma is 200 million. Combat site. Oh my god. I'm being trolled so hard. I'm gonna turn my propulsion on. Go through this gate. Stop trolling me or I'll take 2 weeks off? Nah, it's only gonna be a week. Just because family's here.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, Mobile Depot though, how big is the
Welcome,
space
Elder
on it?
Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
So is that Startly Best Fart or is that Star Thank You Best Fart as a name? Let's see here. All right. So Startly, thank you for the sub. There's 1,000 gold to you. Spend it however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers of the Space Prince. Another 10 gold to everybody here in Startly's honor. So thank you, thank you. All right, nothing in here.
Warp drive active.
Nothing. Man,
Warp drive
this
active.
area is sucking. Some mining out here. Still a better code for subs, yes. Get into Discord, make sure your Twitch is attached to Discord. No, it takes up to an hour for it to show up, and then there's subs private group that you'll see in Discord, and once you're in there, in the header of it, it has a little bit better discount code. I know it's a little complicated, but it's easy way to change it, and subs have access. Okay, there's rats here, but I was able to get cloaked up. There's also another player in here. Can someone just give out the sub-only code on the channel? I'll immediately have to go and change it if somebody does that, because it is for subs only. That's why it's changeable. And then it makes every sub have to go and look in there again. Yeah, you'd not be well liked if you did that. All right. I'm in one of the intel channels you're in. All right. My cue to leave, maybe. Oh, frickin' wormhole. Oh my goodness. I have not found one single site to do yet. Oh my goodness.
Warp drive
This is horrible.
active.
Oh man. How many systems have I been through and I haven't gotten a single relic site? What am I, like 15 or 20 now? Holy cow. I may have to just move on someplace else. I brought some extra filaments with me. I didn't think I'd need more than one or two of them.
Warp drive active.
Say I'm looking for something else and then I'll find what I want. All right, I'm looking for combat sites. Not really. Well, that's missing the mark. A lot of times I'll just scan right off the bat. There's usually stuff there, but this one was way off. Yeah, well, you say better go to Santa regions. You don't get a choice with these. I just have to keep using more and more filaments or something until I hit the region that I wanted. I'm not sure that's the best idea. It's a relic site. Thank you for that pro tip of just saying audibly that I wanted combat sites, because then it gave me a relic. Alright, good plan. What happened to the Stratios yesterday? It died. I got dropped on by a carrier. I gotta look at something here. That's too bad. I just saw about $200 million payout worth of contracts pop up, but they're all in devoid, and I don't have a character out there, so I can't take advantage of them. All right, but we are going to take advantage of this. Oh wait, what kind is this? Runed Angel Temple Site. Hey, runed is okay. Yes.
Warp drive active.
All right, here we go. Let's get some good loot. If we did amazing, I have gotten over 100 million out of a single one of these sites before. If we did absolutely amazing, cover the cost of this ship in one shot. That would be phenomenal. That's not going to happen. It'll probably be 15, 20 million. All right, here we go. Easy peasy. 633,000 worth of loot. Oh my god. Yeah. Right. 633 is not very much. Got to do better on the next one. $1.4 million. All right, I'm the only one in here, by the way. So I don't have to be too anal about stuff. I can help out a customer here at the same time. All right. Customer has been helped. Excellent. All right, it's one of these. There we go. 2.6 million. Better than nothing. It's almost nothing, but still better than nothing. All right. Oh, there's a couple more here. They're just too far away for me to target. Okay. Am I Duke or who is Duke? No, Duke Nukem is Duke. And that's, yeah, it's his voice. Had him record some stuff for me. For the shows. It's a bad one. You just gotta take that out right now. Take that one out right now, too. Oh my goodness. Pretty good skills. Hey, there we go. 16 million. Woohoo! All right. That's starting to feel good. Wait, am I orbiting the wrong thing here? Must be. Yeah, I guess on the wrong target whenever I told it to orbit. Do I know the rule of 6? Yes. That's how I knew where that other one was. Noob is asking, as an entrepreneur, probably got started early. Yeah. First entrepreneurial activity was probably about 5 years old. I went and got rocks from the alleyway in the backyard. Found the best looking ones. Knew that my neighbor had a rock polisher. And went over and convinced her to help me polish them. And then I took them around the neighborhood to sell them. Oh, this one's going to go really poorly. Oh, way poorly. Well, there it is. All right. 13.3 million. Nice. And one left. What's the rule of 6? So when there are 6 surrounding a single one, and there is in the middle there is a hostile item, one of the ones on the outside is the target. Next time I see it, I'll show it to you. There's only a couple of them in here. So if we go up here and this one was hostile, it means that one of these 6 on the outside of it is the target. If this one's hostile, it means one of these 6 on the outside is the target. If, say, this one is hostile, there's only 5 here. It does not guarantee that that the target will be here. It'll only be here if there was another spot right there. So it's not in either one of these. And another million. All right. That's all of them from that site. $35 million. from that. Yeah. There's no more sites in here.
Warp drive active.
No people in here either. We're going to drop this stuff off for asset safety. So 42 million will turn into around 30 million. So drop them in there, transfer them in. Don't accidentally transfer in the shit you need. That'd be bad. And then move along.
Warp drive active.
Transfer it to asset safety later. What do I know about Northern Coalition? I've heard of them before. I know, that's not a lot, huh? Can't tell you very much about them. I used to be associated with them at one point with some stuff, but was never deeply involved with them, never flew with them. All right, I'll hide my screen here for a second again. Trying to decide where I'm going to head to now. I'm having trouble figuring out where to go to. All right. Fish in the lake, yep. There's bass, catfish.
Warp drive
Costumus.
active.
Some other smaller fish as well. Little minnow looking things. I'm not sure what they are. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen still, huh? Yeah, right. Crawdads? I doubt it. What playlist is this? It's Monster Cat.
Warp drive active.
Plecos in the lake, say that's cool. Yes, except the plecos that I've seen in here are from South America. They shouldn't be in this lake. They get really big, up to a couple feet long. They have these incredible spiny backbone. If you stepped on one, those things be like razor blades going through your feet. Not good stuff. They're not native to here. They do not automatically remove gators from the lake when they get in unless they get too large or get hostile. I really hate that they remove the gators when they get large, because they could be not hostile and gators are beautiful. I mean, see them in my backyard here every once in a while. I mean, not on the grass, but in the water out there. Wormhole. Oh, man.
Warp drive active.
They would go for pets, though. You don't walk your dog or cat right next to the lake. I mean, come on. We're in their territory, not us or they're not in our territory. We live in their environment. They were here long before us and have every right to be here. We don't let our cats out. I mean, we let them out in the front yard every once in a while when we're keeping an eye on them, but beyond that, the snakes and the alligators and stuff, yeah, not good.
You cannot cloak your ship as you are being targeted by someone. Warp drive active.
All right. Can you walk your pet gator by the lake? Well, oh, it's a combat site. I hit it first thing. You also can't have as pets any indigenous species. So it'd have to be an alligator that you had as a pet that was not from around here, which would then be highly frowned upon probably because they wouldn't want it to get loose. Blah, blah, blah.
Warp drive active.
Those were rats shooting at me, by the way. Not another player. This area is so empty. It's incredible.
Warp drive active.
This area is really sucking.
Warp drive active.
Alright, there are people in here. Let's see what we got here. You lost your only form of income, your 355 million Gila, yesterday in an Abyss site. Well, it just goes back to the rule: don't fly what you can't afford to lose. Also, Swordbreaker, take a look at exclamation point EWB in chat. Look for my Omni Gila in there. It can do tier 3s. I don't think it costs that much. Yeah. Still might have to figure out a little bit of money though, if you can't afford to replace it.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. Merg says buy Plex from our store. You could. It's another easy way to get some ISK, but I don't just auto assume that everybody does that or considers that an option. It's an option for the people who want it. I don't push it though, but I do appreciate the support when people buy from us. That's what supports the show. There's Warp Disruptor there. Data site. People in here taunting each other.
Warp drive active.
All right, there is a lot of hostile stuff here. Saber,
Welcome
Legion.
to the Dragons.
They're throwing up interdiction probes already.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Warp drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Playmore Gaming, Diesel, and Samrak, thank you for following. Welcome.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Plenty more. You're welcome. Useless. Thank you for following. They're still arguing with each other in local. Yeah, and they're starting to trade insults. It's cussing going on now. Somebody's getting salty. All right, I am moving my ship here a little bit cloaked. It's going to take just a minute. All right, actually, what let's see here. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Actually, gonna go grab some lunch really quick, and we'll continue on. Be right back. So they're still arguing in here. It's kind of funny.
Warp drive active.
So far, I've only done one site. Pretty pathetic for how much time I've spent.
Warp drive active.
So, nothing in this system. Moving on. Nothing in here.
Warp drive active.
There's a lot of people in here.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, too many people in this one. And I see a heron on grid. Or on scan, descan. Trying to get closer to a gate so I can get a descan on it. Alright, looks clear for me to jump through.
Warp drive active.
Alright, a couple of sites out here, maybe we'll get lucky. Hey, a relic site. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm eating lunch real quick. All right, the other one's a combat site.
Welcome to the
Not
Dragons.
gonna worry about that. Swordbreaker, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Swordbreaker.
Welcome
people have
to the
complained
Dragons.
about unfollows happening. I don't know what's going on with that. Two-Hearted Ale, thank you for following. Welcome. All right, see if we can do this. Two. Oh, it must be right there. It's gonna be one of these. Oh shit, and I failed it. Wasn't paying attention to how much I had left there. Now you get a second try at these. There it is right there. Okay, no problem. 9.8 million. Sweet. What was the other one? It was 42 million. I forgot to write it down. Pretty sure it was. Second try is always easier, it seems. I don't know. I one time have hit the very first one and that was it. 0.5 million. You know, some propulsion sounds are gone. That's the last patch.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Bart, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Let's roll two, so makes one right there. Damn. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. I'm pretty much getting super screwed here. Oh my goodness. Away. Amazing that I got that, huh? 3.5 million. That was one of the most difficult ones I've been successful on in a long time. Firely's asking why I don't stick to stuff with 6 nodes as often as possible. I don't know. Maybe that would make more sense. I don't know. I mean, like, to do that, I have to go all the way over here, all the way over here, here. Bad news here. $5 million. And 1 million. All right. So we got, I don't know, 20 million out of that one. Something like it. All right, moving on.
Warp drive active.
Nobody in this system. Yeah, you complete yourself and then do these. That's what I did.
Warp drive active.
You have to be in a fleet to do them. So I just created a fleet. I'm the only member. It worked.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
All right, Shack Sphere. 5 months as a sub. All right, give me a second here. Oh, there's people in here. There's no sites in here. All right, I gotta go bounce off a planet or something.
Warp drive active.
All right, so Shack Sphere, 5 months as a sub. There is 50 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you.
Warp drive active.
There's a Gila out here ratting. I can't do anything with that though. I'm not in a strong enough ship to take advantage of that. Alright, got a couple of the sites in here. See if we can get lucky in here. Hello, Paul. Wormhole. Moving on to the next thing. So far, we've made about 60 million to cover the cost of the ship. We're looking at 130 million. Not interested in wormholes? No. Looking for relic sites out here in Null. Another wormhole. Alright.
Warp drive active.
Moving on. So, I think it's probably pretty successful to do this out here. There's some sites. All right. 3 of them. I'm the only person in here. I'm burning away from the gate. Just in case I decide I want to warp back to it. Get within warp distance. So the part of Null that I'm in is really wherever the filament sends me. And so I have to deal with whatever resources I've got where I'm at. On Shaxphere, I'm going to die out here. I'm not looking to live out here. I'm not looking to make it back safely. I'm sending as much as I can back through asset safety. And then and see how long we can go until I die. Which eventually I will, I'm sure. Level security do you recommend? The lower the security, the better the loot. Start out in high so you learn what you're doing, and then you know, go into lower security. Just be, when you go into low security stuff, just make sure you can afford to replace your ship, because the chances of you dying is higher. And lower security go, the higher the chance of you dying, but the more money you make.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Impact Works, thank you for following, welcome. Let's see here. It's a relic site. Alright, good. Give me just a second. I need to send a note to one of my programmers. We got an error going on here. Right. Just scan this down. It's non-critical error. I just saw their stuff, so not like something I have to kill the show over. It's just I sent it to him so he can take a look at it. right. Ruined Angel. Easy. Make some more money on this.
Warp drive active.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
BT Gaming, 10 months. All right. Thank you for that support. There's 100 gold to everybody in Twitch chat in your honor. Thank you, thank you.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4. I did not see Fat Cat. Ah, that was a conversion. Yeah, I don't know. Those conversions confuse me on Twitch. They don't show up right in my logs on anything. It shows me in Twitch chat. It doesn't show in any of the bark stuff. I heard it though. I know it showed up. Fat Cat, thank you for switching over. I don't know if you'll still have another bark to bark out your resub or not. Ooh, 60,000. Wow. That was like glorious amount in there. I might faint, it was so good. High-Sec Mercenary Corpse. They all want to hunt easy targets, yes. Gotta get rid of that thing. Can't leave that around. $1.9 million. All right. Though I do want to mention that there is a giveaway today for Eve, exclamation point Eve, or giveaway in chat. It is a star pack, and it's got 7 days of mega time, and it's also got 250,000 skill points. So you can get in on that. And I'm going to draw it at the end of the show. We're going to be doing Legends of Arya next. And so I'm not going to draw till I'm drawing both Legends of Arya and that at the end of the show. And so if you have to take off or Legends of Arya is not your thing or whatnot and you win, we'll still send it to you anyway. So don't worry about that. If you're in, you get the confirmation email, you're good to go. And if you win, you get an email later when we draw it. 1.2 million. Damn. It just, boy, those are just some sucky amounts. Alright, these others are too far away for me to target. Anyway, after I finish this site, see if I can find anything to drop off out here, and then I'll probably do a safe log off out here. We might pick up where we left off tomorrow. We're going to be switching over to Legends of Aria. It's an MMO. So. Oops. I think I got to have stuff targeted. All right, messaging my programmer. Just looking at the issue. These are so far apart. Glad I don't have like a really slow ship. All right.
You, sir, rock.
All right. It's working. BarkerBot was not barking out when you guys put in messages. Actually, it was going into a log. I could see it, but it wasn't sending it to the show. That's fixed now. All right.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Dao Cacao. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. You're too far away? What? Ooh, 19 million. That's a nice little haul. That's the ones you're looking for. Hey, last one. Duke Nukem is all you can hear? Well, because it was Duke saying that? All right. It's here, rule of 6. There it is. 1.3 million. All right.
Warp drive active.
Let's see how much got here that we're going to dump off. $48 million. We are well on our way to doing this, to making the money. All right. It's an awful big station out here for nobody being in the system. And it not being public. Original Sinners, members of Northern Coalition. All right. Oh, they're pretty big. They're not here right now.
Warp drive active.
Asset safety works that I go then. Well, we showed it at the beginning of the show today, so I'm not going to go through it all again. You could see it in YouTube. We talked about it within the first 30 minutes. I showed it exactly how it works. But basically, I dump it in there, even though I don't have access to it. I just drop it off, and then I'll go back later into my personal assets and tell everything in the station there to go to asset safety, and in 20 days it'll be in low sec at a 20% cost. So, all right, I need to drop fleet. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a safe log off, and then we're switching games. We're gonna switch over to Legends of Aria. It's an MMO. If you haven't seen it, you're going to get a chance to. I do have a giveaway for that as well. And like I said, for the Eve giveaway, we're going to do that after the going to do both giveaways at the end of the Legends of Aria portion of the show. So, all right. Let's see here. For Twitch, you're not gonna need to go anywhere. You can just stay right where you're at. For YouTube, though, it is gonna come up as a new video. So anyway, all right. We'll be up in just a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna put the show into a pre-show mode right now, and we're gonna do a safe log off, and you pay $2.5 billion to get your stuff to low sec. Well, that means it's worth like, over $10 billion, which means you still have all that stuff. Anyway, there we go. Okay, be right back, everybody.